You guys look great. Turn to the person next to you and say, you look so good. You guys, dude, it's a great looking crowd this evening. My name is Charlie Metcalf. I serve on the Friends of the Thread board along with 11 other community leaders. We are so glad that you are here tonight to support the Thread. It's been overwhelming as far as the community support from the beginning. This year we have 25 table sponsors, so thank you if you are a table sponsor. And we're going to have a great evening tonight. From the inception of the Thread, one of our main goals has been promoting health and wellness in the community. And so with the recent COVID spike, we want to thank our healthcare workers. We also want to say thank you to some of the local healthcare assessors and resources that we have that help to ensure that this would be a safe evening tonight. So we want to make that a priority for us. We want to say that the building was fogged yesterday. We've got hand sanitizer everywhere. It's on your table. If you want a mask, go ahead and mask up. Those are available for you. Tonight serves as one of our largest fundraising events of the year. And so we're glad that you're here. We're glad that you're here to come alongside of us and partner with us and help make the Thread a really first-class amenity. So every dollar that you give tonight helps us to advocate for the Thread, helps us to build more trail, helps us to maintain that trail. And so with your help, we're able to go further. We're able to go faster. Tonight, we're going to have some amazing dancers, people who put in hours and hours and hours of work. And you, our audience, along with the scores from our judges, will help to get to determine the winner of the competition. So on your table, there's 3 things on your table that I want to make you aware of. Number 1, there's 2 party favors. So those koozies, take home with you. Those glasses that were upside down, you can take those. You can get drinks with them. You can take them home with you. So those are party favors for you. And then the 3rd thing on your table is a program. On the front of that program, you'll see a QR code. You can take out your phone right now. You can scan the QR code on there. It'll take you to our website. On that website, you'll see a place, every single couple that's dancing tonight, their picture is on there. The amount of money that they've raised so far is on there. And so you can see the couple that you want to vote for. You click on that picture. It will take you right to a place where you can donate, choose your amount, donate that money. So there is a table in the back. If you brought a checkbook tonight, you want to give by check, there's a table in the back, but you can do it right from your table as well. And I think that's it. So gives me a great honor to introduce our Master of Ceremonies for this evening. So I'll invite Mayor Jim Thornton to come up. If you will, let's give up for Mayor Jim Thornton. Thanks, sir.
Well, thank you, Charlie, and good evening, everybody. And I hope you are ready for a wonderful evening of dancing to raise funds for the Friends of the Thread. We have a great show in store for you tonight. I would like to thank all of the Friends of the Thread, Charlie, and all of the members of the board. Appreciate all of their hard work in putting together tonight's event, tonight's festivities. You might not be able to see it on the screen. I don't think the camera's panned down quite far enough, but Natalie and I were laughing about the logo here in front of the podium. It says Friends of the Thread coming soon. And I think what that says is that wherever you are in LaGrange and throughout Troup County, the Thread may be at your doorstep now, but if it's not, get ready, it's coming soon. Because the Thread continues to grow and expand throughout our community. It's a great new amenity to LaGrange, and certainly we're excited about the miles and miles and miles that we have on the ground already, but we continue to build and continue to expand that network. And just a quick word about COVID. Thanks, Charlie, for your comments. Obviously, we know that in our community and throughout the world, COVID remains an issue. I appreciate the thoughtfulness that the Friends of the Thread and the organizers of this event went through. They talked about the issues. They talked to our local medical community. They talked to our local medical experts who are dealing with this. They got their advice. They determined what were some safety protocols that they could add. I appreciate all of your compliance with that, but I really appreciate them taking it as seriously as they have to try to keep you safe and try to have a safe event tonight. And the only political comment I'll make is that taking advice from your local physicians is critical. If you have not yet been vaccinated, I would encourage you to talk to your local medical professionals here in LaGrange, here in Troup County, and take their advice. because everyone I've talked to has said, if you're medically eligible, get the vaccine. And I would encourage you to do so. Enough about COVID, no more politics tonight. We're having a great evening of dancing. We've got 6 couples that have spent a lot of time preparing, and I know you're looking forward to seeing them on stage. We certainly appreciate the hard work of the dancers, but especially we appreciate everyone who has supported them in this process, who has already contributed on behalf of one of the 6 couples, as well as those of you who are going to contribute tonight. We are broadcasting this live on Facebook and on the LGTV website, and I understand that our friends at Beacon across town are having a viewing party. There may be some others going on. Certainly welcome everybody who's watching us on a video, and certainly appreciate your support digitally. Everybody can contribute. Everybody can contribute tonight, whether you're here in person using the QR code on the website, and there also is a table in the back set up that will be accepting donations. I think it's important for us to know, and for all of you to know, that the entire cost of tonight's event was underwritten by your sponsors. So every penny that is contributed in support of one of these dancers, or will be contributed tonight, goes directly to the Friends of the Thread. So I want to take a moment to thank our sponsors who have allowed us to hold this event tonight. I'm going to name them all because every one of them is deserving of individual recognition, but I will ask you to hold your applause until the end of the naming. Our first and presenting sponsor for tonight is Wellstar West Georgia Health. Other sponsors of tonight's event include Arrington Builders, Bell Dental Center, Childress Dental Center, the City of LaGrange, Coldwell Banker Spinks Brown Durand, Colony Bank, Daniel Realty and Insurance, FLI Properties, Get Troop Reading, Golden's Bikes, Heart of West Georgia, House Employee Benefits, J.T. Jones and Associates, Llewellyn Construction Company, LaGrange Grocery Company, LaGrange Housing Authority, William B. Miller, DMD Orthodontics, Principal Construction, Pure Life Studios, Remax Results, Statewide Mortgage, Synovus Bank, Thornton & Graham PC, and Troup County Government. Will you please join me in thanking our sponsors for tonight's event? We also owe a special word of thanks to some individuals who have helped our dancers and helped with the event tonight. We have our choreographers, Jenny Gordy, Andrea Trainer, Amy Orr, Angela Anderson, Brianna Drake, and Tina Ragland, as well as Sarah Barentine Designs, Megan Hudson and Melissa Robertson, our tabulators, and Garden Solutions. Will you also join me in thanking them? And finally, a word of thanks to our host, West Georgia Technical College. I believe that Dr. Julie Post is with us. Julie, if you would stand. And let us recognize Julie. Thank you for making tonight's venue available. At this time, I need to explain some rules. You've already heard Charlie mention this, but for the benefit of the record, let me explain that tonight's tabulators for our voting and determination of our winners are Megan Hudson and Melissa Robertson. The scoring is based on 2 factors. 50% of the score is based on the funds that are raised by the individual dancing couples, either raised prior to tonight or on tonight's event. And then 50% of the score is based on our judges. The audience may continue to vote for the dancer or dancer of their choice. $1 is 1 vote. Due to COVID, we are recommending that you submit your votes using the QR code that is on the program at your table. You can use your phone and scan the QR code and contribute that way. If you would prefer to contribute with cash, check, or credit cards, you can do so in the back. There's a table in the back just through the double doors where you can make that contribution. Donations will continue until 30 minutes after the end of the last dance. And so then after that, we'll close the contributions, close the donations, have the judges' scores, and tabulate the results. I do think it's worth noting that we have 2 prior winners in the audience tonight. I think I saw Jaja Hurd, who was our winner 3 years ago. And Jaja, if you'll stand. And then I also saw Craig DeLoach. Craig DeLoach, I believe, was the winner 2 years ago. Appreciate our winners coming back to support these dancers tonight. Of course, we know that the true winner of tonight's event is the Friends of the Thread and the work that they do to support the ongoing efforts of expanding the Thread and bringing it to a street near you. We also tonight have half of our scoring based on our judges. Our 3 judges will observe the dancers just like you and me. They will independently comment on what they see. They will then score each dancing pair based on creativity, dance technique, costume, stage presence, and performance. They will each hold up an overall score. The scores will range from 1 to 10. Let me now introduce our judges. And as I do so, one at a time, I will ask the judge that I'm introducing, if you will, to just stand and face the audience so they can see you. We have Leah Stewart. Leah is a Columbus native. She holds a Bachelor of Science degree in psychology from Georgia College and earned a master's degree in school counseling from Troy University. Her passion for working with children and adolescents is reflected in her experience as a school counselor, as well as 10 plus years as a dance instructor. She serves as the assistant director for the Academy Dance Center in Columbus. Leah trained for 14 years at the Academy of Fine Arts Dance Center in Columbus, where she was a member of the Apprentice Dance Company and competition team. She was a 4-year member of the Hardaway High School dance team. After multiple seasons of assistant coaching and choreography, she was the consultant in the Dancing Stars of Columbus, hosted by the Alzheimer's Association, with a jazz salsa fusion routine. Leah loves working with dancers of all ages and abilities and is excited to spread her knowledge, professionalism, and fun to dancers in the Valley area. Will you thank her for serving as one of our judges tonight? Our second judge of the evening is Brantley Arrington. Brantley returned to his hometown of Columbus, Georgia after spending 10 years dancing professionally in Dallas, Fort Worth, and Chicago. He is a former member and guest performer with numerous dance companies, which include Texas Ballet Concerto, Chicago Lyric Opera Works, Riverdance Chicago, and many others. Brantley is a graduate of Texas Christian University with a degree in ballet performance choreography and earned his Master of Arts degree in education from North Park University in Chicago. He is the former resident choreographer for the Lane Theater in Chicago and is a member of Chicago National Association of Dance Masters and Dance Masters of America. Currently, he is the owner and director of the Academy Dance Center in Columbus, the studio in which he received his initial dance training and purchased from his first instructor, Patty Taylor, to continue its legacy. Will you thank Brantley Arrington for serving as one of our judges tonight? And then our third and final judge of the evening is Patty Taylor. Patty began her dance career locally under the tutelage of former Rockette Kathleen Palmer and former Sadler Wells Ballet, now the Royal Ballet of London, prima ballerina Consuela Carmona. As a teen, she was a performer all around the Southeast with the USO. Upon graduation from Columbus High School, she attended Northwestern University in Illinois and graduated with a BA in Communications, Radio, Television, and Film. While at Northwestern, she was a featured dancer in the famous WAA musical review and a Gus Giordano dancer performing in numerous industrials and trade shows throughout the Midwest and the Chicago area. After graduation, she moved back to her hometown and opened the Academy of Fine Arts Dance Center, which she owned and operated for 45 years. Patty retired in August of 2014 and serves as Director Emeritus of the Academy Dance Center. Patty is a lifetime member of Holy Family Catholic Church, where she has served as a lector and Eucharistic minister and on various committees over the years. Mrs. Taylor's students have won numerous national and regional competitions. She currently serves as the chairperson of the Board of Advisors for Columbus State University's Dance Minor Program. She's chairperson for the fundraisers for the program, Spring Swing and the Broadway Ball. She serves as a member of the CSU Department of Theater Board of Advisors. And in 2017, she was awarded an honorary CSU alumna designation. Will you thank Patty Taylor for serving as our third and final judge of the evening? So I'm guessing y'all are ready to see some dancing. Is that right? Who wants to see some dancers up here on this stage? Okay. So just so you'll know, you see the order of appearance in the program on your table. The order of appearance was chosen by lottery. I will provide a brief introduction of each of our dancing couples as they prepare to come on the stage, and then I'll ask you to join me in welcoming them. Our first dancing couple for the night is Jim and Kathy Arrington. Jim and Kathy are high school sweethearts. They have two kids, Abby Moody and Drew Arrington, both born and raised in LaGrange. Kathy has now worked for Wellstar for 27 years and has the wonderful blessing of taking care of patients. Jim is a contractor and a LaGrange City Councilman, just re-elected without opposition to another term. They both love the LaGrange community. As empty nesters, they love spending time together, eating, walking on the thread, going to their farm, and playing with their dogs. Will you please join me in welcoming to the stage Jim and Kathy Arrington?
You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. Too much love drives a man insane. You broke my will, but what a thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I let you love what I thought it was funny. You came along and woo me, honey. I've changed my mind, this love is fine. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Kisses, baby. Feels good. Hold me, baby. Well, I want to love you like I love you should. You're fine, so kind. Got to tell this world that you're mine. I chew my nails down and I twiddle my thumb. I'm real nervous, but it sure is fun. Come on, baby. It drives me crazy. And this girl is just great balls of fire. Hold me, baby. Well, I want to love you like I love is should. You're fine, so kind. Got to tell this world that you're mine. I chew my nails and I twiddle my thumb. Real nervous, but it sure is fun. Come on, baby, drive me crazy. Goodness gracious, it's great balls of fire.
How about Jim and Kathy? All right, Councilman Arrington, tell me about it.
What do you want to know?
Well, I really want to know about your grandfather's dance move, right? The Hollis moves, is that right?
As a young boy, that's all I listened to was Jerry Lee Lewis. And that right there was all I seen.
So you've got it in the blood. It's a third generation dancer. So, well, Kathy, in the healthcare world, you want to support the thread, right? I mean, you want to encourage activity, you want to encourage dancing, you want to encourage activity, walking, jogging. Tell me about why you felt it was important to come up on stage and dance to support the thread.
Well, first of all, I'm out of breath, but so maybe I need to walk on the thread a little bit more. But I just love how it just unifies everybody, and you'll see anybody and everybody on the thread. I've never seen anybody on the thread that was in a bad mood. Everybody's happy. It's almost like when you go on vacation, everybody's happy on vacation. So I just feel like there's such happiness on the thread, and I'm glad. It was hard to dance and learn all this, but it was fun and such a blessing to do it with Jim and for such a great cause.
So high school sweethearts, y'all been dancing a long time. I don't want to put you on the spot. Do you remember your first dance? No, okay, all right.
32 years ago.
32 years ago, that's right, excellent. Well, y'all look great. I think the audience loved it. I think it was really...
Just get out there and vote. Vote.
You heard him say it.
Vote.
Okay, all right. So before we turn just to the voting, and you can continue to vote while we're doing this, got your QR codes, go online, but we do want to hear some comments from our judges. So while y'all are up here with me on stage, I'm going to turn to our judges and ask them to make any comments they'd like to. Brantley, looks like you're going to start.
I'm the one to start. You guys look fabulous. I love the costumes. I love the feel. You had the connection the entire time. Great smiles. And I have to say, having the same last name as Arrington, that's kind of bonus points right there. So you're A+ in my book. So, but altogether, fabulous. Great job. Good way to start. Thank you.
We've had a few questions asked about that, but we yeah.
I love those hips, Jim. First of all, you guys know your routine. You're well rehearsed. Whoever rehearsed y'all did a good job. You know your routine. You're a ham, Jim, from way back. Your wife is excellent with the lifts to be conscious of maybe being dropped. You did a pretty good job. And lots of energy in that routine. Really enjoyed it. Thank you a lot. Thank you.
All right. I feel like, I don't want to repeat too much because I think we all enjoyed that performance so much. I saw a few winks to each other a few times. So that was really exciting to see. And there was so much connection and so much trust being lifted in the air. So that was great. And it was a great way to start the show. And with myself marrying my high school sweetheart, I hope in 32 years I will trust him and we'll have so much fun to be having dancing so much fun on the stage together. So great job.
Great comments from our judges. They think y'all were on fire. Y'all were on fire on stage.
We could not have done it without Tina Ragland, who was our choreographer. So thank you, Tina.
Okay, so audience, vote, contribute. Facebook Live audience, you can vote. Go on the website, contribute. Let's see what the judges' scores are. Brantley, 8.5. Patty, 8.9. Leah, 8.5. All right. Great job. We've got some more great dancing coming your way. Our second couple of the evening is Connie and Charlton Askew. Let me tell you a little bit about Connie and Charlton. They are both born and raised in Troup County. Charlton is a graduate of Troup High School, and Connie graduated from LaGrange High School. But they got together, and both were LaGrange College graduates. They have enjoyed 21 years of marriage. Charlton has been active in the local community, making it an excellent place for everyone to live for many years. He became a licensed minister in 2001 and a bivocational pastor of the Church of the King for a few years, while also working as a cost accountant at Interface. After 30 years with Interface, Charlton accepted a position with Trust Building, whose mission is to bridge the racial divide in Troup County. Connie enjoyed 17 years of employment at the LaGrange Memorial Library, where she worked in many capacities. She later received a teaching degree and taught in the Troup County school system for 20 years. Connie is a member of the Friends of LaGrange Memorial Library. Will you please join me in welcoming to the stage Connie and Charlton Askew. All right, Connie and Charlton, great job, great job. So I I've been serving as the MC. This is the third annual, and I think this is the first to have someone sing the song on stage as well. So that was really nice. That was really great to see. Y'all did a wonderful job. So tell me about the experience of dancing. 21 years of marriage. You've danced before, not a lot. Tell me about the experience of learning this routine.
This was a first, and it was so much fun. Thank you, Miss Gordy and Miss Andrea, for taking some non-dancers and making a miracle, actually. But it was great.
21 years of marriage is a lot easier.
Well said, well said. So y'all have both commented that you wanted to support the Thread because of the shared space and the common vision that the Thread brought to the community. Obviously, that's something that's very important to you and through the work that you do through trust building. Tell me about what it is that you feel about the Thread that makes it so important to the entire community.
Well, it's just that, it's community. It's anybody can come, you can get your walk on, your run on. It's about us being a healthy people, us being a healthy community.
Yes, so the Thread gives us the opportunity to be one community, one family.
Yep, you're absolutely right, and I think you got a lot of people in the room who agree with you. A lot of people in the room who agree with you. So great job with the routine. Let's see what our judges have to say, what comments they might like to share. I think we're going to start with Leah.
Yes, that was beautiful. That was just so pleasant to watch. And the singing was just a beautiful element to incorporate. So thank you for sharing your talent with us. That was beautiful. And that was beautiful work of this stage. You didn't stay in just one spot the whole time. You used all the way down stage, up stage, stage right, stage left. It was a great footwork as well with that beautiful pass across the center. So very good job. I loved it.
The singing was beautiful. You have an exquisite voice. I enjoyed the combination of both of the dance and the song. You both have infectious smiles. Oh my goodness, yes, I would just love to wake up to that kind of smile every day. The cha-cha moves that were there, the grapevine across the floor, really kind of tough to do, audience, and they were right in sync. So it was very well done, more ballroom than, salsa or something, but very nice. I enjoyed it. Thank you.
Of course, I have to reiterate how beautiful the singing was, because it was unique and different and not expected right at the beginning, because it gave it a new flair that I was very happy to see. It just was very fresh and genuine. So I think that's my next word, is when I watched it, I felt like we were brought into something special. You looked so authentic dancing with each other, clearly, as you are together. So it was beautiful to see that moment as you danced and sang with each other. So excellent job, wonderful, beautiful.
Well, very great high praise from our judges for Connie and Charlton. And of course, remember, half of the result of tonight's competition is based on your donations, your votes, your contributions. QR code on your table in the back, as well as those of you who are watching us on Facebook or on the website, you can contribute that way. So continue to vote for Connie and Charlton. Now let's get the other half of tonight's competition. Let's reveal our judges' scores. Leah, 8.3. Patty, 8.3. And Brantley, 8.1. All right, great scores, great job. Thank y'all for dancing and competing tonight, and don't forget, vote, donate. That's the whole point of tonight's event. So we've had 2 of our 6 couples, and now I'm going to introduce our 3rd couple of the evening, Traveria Sewell and Kane Bradfield. Traviera was born and raised in LaGrange. She teaches 6th grade social studies at Long Cane Middle School, where she serves as a team leader for 6th grade. They call it Team Sewell. This is her 7th year of teaching and coaching. Her undergraduate degree is from the University of Georgia. She holds a Master's of Education from Columbus State, an Education Specialist degree from Liberty University, and a doctoral degree from Liberty University. So it's Dr. Sewell that we will be watching tonight. Traviera was the Troup County School System's Teacher of the Year in 2019 and 2020. In her spare time, she enjoys spending time with her family and friends, as well as seeing what her students are involved in outside of the classroom. Traviera loves binge watching her favorite TV shows, working out, and loves making TikToks. Does anybody other than my niece Avery know what a TikTok is in the room? So, all right. Her partner tonight is Kane Bradfield. Kane is the owner of Clockwork Performance Training and the Kane Said podcast sports show. He is happily married to Austin, and they have 4 children together. He is a fun, outgoing, charismatic, and energetic person who lives by the quote, "Do unto others as you would have them do unto you." Will you join me in welcoming to the stage Traviera Sewell and Kane Bradfield?
For this. Get down with the sound, house on the ground, freeze when I squeeze, drop to your knees. You must obey, I'm in here to stay, ready to take you around the way, so you're ready for this. Mind your own pace, cause I am back at the microphone race. Need to say, cause it's too limited. Ready for this. Feel the bass, it just get closer. Be impressed by the words I chose. So once again, kicking it live, doing everything, yo, just to survive. Above the wall, I think I stand here on stage with a mic in my hand, busting it loud to the crowd. The age is 20, I'm from the south. Y'all ready for this?
I don't know if they were ready, but y'all were ready. Y'all came prepared. Game on. That was great. That really was inspiring. So, Thread rocks.
It rocks, baby.
Thread rocks.
It rocks, baby.
All right, all right. Okay, so tell me about dancing. Is this something that you're new to? Is this something that you've had some experience with? Tell me about what got you into dancing, what wanted you to be a part of this tonight.
I got them hips, baby. Them hips. Nah, but seriously though, man, Jess, I love having fun. Man,
It looked like you were having fun.
Yeah.
Well, did they look like they were having fun?
Just having fun.
Well, I cheered my whole life, so I had a little bit more experience than Kane.
Yeah.
So I danced too, but I haven't done it in a long time, so I had to dust off this is one of my cheerleaders' uniforms. A middle schooler's uniform.
Yeah.
Well, you remember you remember how to cheer. You did a great job. Y'all really did. So supporting the thread, I think you both, Kane, you're being in the fitness world.
Yes, sir.
What does the thread mean for fitness in the community?
Activity. It's about activity, man. You know, bring people closer together and just being able to just, be free. You know what I mean? You feel me, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Listen, I ain't gonna argue with you, okay? I don't know what you did right here, but I felt it, okay? So, no. Dr. Sewell, so teaching, COVID was so disruptive last year, but you've made the comment that the thread really meant a lot to you and to some of the other teachers to be able to get out in those days?
Yeah, so it was tough when we all got sent home. Of course, we want to be in the classroom. And so we used the thread to keep that relationship, clear our heads. It was like a place of peace for us. It was good.
Great asset to the community. Well, we appreciate y'all coming out to support the Friends of the Thread tonight. Don't leave me. Don't leave me yet. So if you want to vote, QR code, online, table in the back. But let's hear some comments from our judges. Brantley?
Fun and high energy. I mean, those are the first words that come to mind. So much fun, your audience engagement. It was amazing to watch a back tuck right at the beginning. I mean, basically flipping like it was nothing and then going into inverted toe touches. Amazing, both of y'all. Excellent work. I enjoyed you both together. You just looked like you complimented each other and enjoyed dancing, working, and getting the audience going as well. So great job.
I have to agree with Brantley. Obviously cheerleader and obviously cheerleader assistant. Maybe on you switch places with the cheerleaders. You know how the football team sometimes does that. You look like the football player. Anyway, it was wonderful energy, high energy, jumps, bumps. You even incorporated a couple of funky moves that I thought were real interesting.
The hips.
Yeah, it was hips, all right. And surprisingly, the eagle jump that this guy did, the elevation on that eagle jump, you'd have thought you'd been a cheerleader too. Yeah, very good. Enjoyed you.
All right, Kane, I love them hips. That was so good. I loved it. So athletic. You still got it, girl. That was so much fun. I could not stop smiling. I wanted to jump up there and just join you guys. And I hope you show your students that routine because that was awesome. I loved it. So entertaining. Very good.
Great praise and compliments. Great comments from our judges, Traviera, Kane. Thank y'all for participating. Remember, if you want to vote, half their score is based on your donations. QR code on your phone, table in the back. Go to our website. Let's now see what our judges' scores are. So we'll start with Brantley. 9.3! 9.3! 9.3 from Patty Taylor. 9.3. 9.4! 9.4! All right, y'all like those scores, don't you? All right, good deal. Hashtag hips. Hashtag hips. All right. Great job. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for supporting. Thank y'all for supporting the Thread. And so Traviera, Kane, vote for them online. QR code, go to the table in the back. Okay, well, we're halfway through our dancing couples, and we're now going to go to our fourth dancing couple of the evening. Let me say a word of introduction for Dana and Brian Shoemate. Dana and Brian have been married for 34 years and have both been career educators, first in Louisville, Kentucky, and then in Medford, Oregon. Brian is now serving as the superintendent of Troup County Schools. They have two children, Dr. Caitlin Gordon, married to Dr. Brian Gordon, who have two children, and Colin, married to Elise Shoemate, who actually resides in LaGrange. Will you please join me in welcoming to the stage Dana and Brian Shoemate. Great job, guys. Great job. Y'all come on up stage here. We can collect the shirt. That I caught it, by the way. I don't know if you saw. I caught it when you threw it at me. So wonderful. Great job. 34 years of marriage, right? Now, y'all were not high school. You were college sweethearts. Is that right? High school. High school sweethearts as well. Okay. All right. High school as well. So good job. So y'all been dancing together a long time. All right. So tell me what it was like, the experience of training for the stage tonight.
I need to breathe real quick.
Okay, I'll start with Dana. All right, I could tell you were a little bit out of shape. You're a coach, right? Yeah, okay, all right.
And he was the coach. He thought he was the choreographer. So thank goodness to Miss Angela and Brianna, because he wanted to tell us how to dance. But we're still married.
Okay, so you were trying to become the dance instructor more than the student? Is that what I'm hearing?
No, we appreciate Angela Anderson. She was great. Yeah, we've been dancing together a long time.
Yeah, well, y'all did a great job. You look great together. So you both said that you really like spending time outdoors. That's a big deal to you, right? I mean, you live on the lake, but you love spending out time outdoors. So tell me about what you feel like the importance of the Thread is for getting people into the outdoors.
Yeah, absolutely. When we came here, the Thread's one of the biggest assets of this community. And I can't wait till it's tied all parts of the community together, which is part of what we're here for tonight and raising money. It's just an awesome thing. We can go up to Hollis Hand and take off walking toward downtown. We've explored other parts of the Thread, and it's really, like some people said already, it's a great place to see people. You see a lot of different people. I drive in every morning. I've seen you and your wife walking your dogs. You see all kinds of stuff.
Usually my wife, but yeah, sometimes me.
Last Saturday morning, I saw you. So, you see, I kind of watch everybody's going up and down the Thread, and it's kind of fun to watch, and it's a cool thing for the entire community.
That's right. Dave?
No, I agree. It's just great to be out there. It's a safe place, and just, enjoy the peacefulness and beauty of it. So.
Well, we appreciate y'all participating, coming out tonight. You may have been dancing for a while, but not usually on stage in front of 400 of your friends and neighbors, not to mention the folks watching us on the internet. So thank y'all for your support of the Thread. Let me go to our judges and let them make some comments about what they saw on stage tonight.
All right. Anything Grease related, I'm all about it. I love Grease. It's so entertaining. So awesome theme. I loved it. Your facials to each other and to the audience, it was so engaging. So that was exciting to see. And you guys had some really intricate arm work, partner work. So that stuff is pretty difficult to get down. And you guys nailed it. So very good job.
The pretzel was, those of you that know all the raps and from the 70s disco dancing, they did quite a bit of the disco moves from the 70s with the pretzel and the walk and the twist and the cross, and so it was really good. Thank you.
I could feel Olivia Newton and John Travolta through you both. You were channeling them. It came through with your personality, with your costumes. It was fantastic. I reiterate what they said about the costumes and what they said about the fancy arm work, everything else. It was fantastic. You look like y'all really practiced and worked hard on this, and it showed. So great job.
I did have a black wig on earlier. Seriously. And she made me take it off because I looked. It was bad.
Oh, okay. It was
Travolta wig for like $15 online.
Well, we want to see you in it. You don't have to wear it tonight, but later, at next school board meeting, what you think, right? Next school board meeting, don't y'all think he should wear his John Travolta wig? Okay, well, so Brian and Dana Shoemate, you can vote for them. Half of tonight's scores are based on fundraising. The QR code, the table in the back, the website. Please don't forget to vote for your favorite dancers or for several of your favorite dancers, right? Let's vote. Let's support the Friends of the Thread. Let's raise money. That's why we're all here. Let's now turn to our judges and see their scores. Leah, 8.3. Excellent. Patty, 8. And Brantley, 8.4. Great job, guys. Great job. Thank y'all. Okay. So have y'all seen some good dancing tonight? It's not over. We got some more. We got 2 more couples. So we've got 2 more couples to come on to stage. Our next couple will be Debbie Burdett and Jake Jones. Let me tell you a little bit about them. Debbie is a LaGrange native. I think probably most of you know her in one of her various aliases. Debbie is married to her high school sweetheart, Spear. They married in 1973. She's the mother of 3 and has 3 grandchildren. She's a member of First Presbyterian Church, where she has served as an elder, deacon, and Sunday school teacher, committee member for the National Day of Prayer, and a volunteer with their youth leadership program. She served on the Troup County Board of Education as an elected member of the school board from 2001 to 2016. And she has appeared as Mama Jama, the storytelling mama, since 1993. Her dance partner tonight is Jake Jones, also a lifelong resident of LaGrange. He graduated from LaGrange Academy and the University of Georgia. He has worked for Synovus for the past 17 years and is currently its market executive for LaGrange. He's a member of the Rotary Club of LaGrange, Heart of West Georgia Board, LaGrange Gridiron Club, LaGrange College Leadership Council, the Chamber of Commerce Board, the Troup County Historical Society Board, the Troup County Special Olympics Board, the West Georgia Health Foundation Board, and a member of First Presbyterian Church. No wonder I have a hard time finding him at the bank when I need money. He is married to Liz, and they have two sons, Julian and Harrison. Will you please welcome to the stage Debbie Burdett and Jake Jones. caught you. I think they liked it. Yeah. Great job, great job. So Debbie, I've seen you in all kinds of costumes, right? Tell me about you've been a bee, right? You Mama Jama. Tell me about the inspiration for the costumes tonight.
Well, thanks to Jenny Gordy, she picked out the song, so we just tried to find something that went with the song.
Okay. Well, y'all look great. Y'all look great. Jake, is this a new experience for you as a banker? Chairman of every board in this town. Tell me about dancing.
You bet your ass it's a new experience.
Well, you look like you knew what you were doing, okay? So where's Jenny Gordy? We gotta give her the credit, right? We gotta give her some credit. She could work with you. So, Debbie, you have over the past few years, you've supported literacy, you've been on the school board, you've supported lots of important causes in our community. And Jake, of course, you serve on the boards that I listed earlier. But tell me about the Thread. Tell me about what it is that you feel like makes the Thread such a special place, something that you feel like you wanted to support and you want to encourage your friends and neighbors to support.
Okay. The Thread is just such an unusual place to go out and walk. You know, before we had that, we'd walk out in the neighborhood and you'd have to dodge a car, dodge a pothole, dodge the sidewalk coming up. But now with the Thread, we can walk just about anywhere and not have to worry about cars. And we're going to have more of the Thread because of your help.
Coming soon to a street near you. The Thread continues to expand. Jake, you made the comment that the Thread was one of those amenities that you're surprised to find in a town of our size. To elaborate on that.
Well, you find those in Atlanta, you find them in Carrollton, you find them in other cities that are bigger than us. So for a town our size to have that just is something that people outside, I think, are looking for.
Something you want to come out and support. So thank y'all. Thank y'all for being a part of this tonight. Thank you for dancing. Thank you for showing us your moves on stage. Let's turn to our judges and see what they have to say about your routine. Brantley?
Of course, it was fun. It was great energy throughout the whole thing. Jake, you made it look like you had been doing this for years, that you shook your hips all the time. It was just natural. I couldn't tell the difference between the two of you. You worked so well together, made it look great. But excellent. And I loved the flavor. I loved the Macarena. I loved the shaking the maracas up top. It was just fantastic. It made me want to get up there and shake with y'all. It was that much fun. Great job. Great job.
Thus far, you get the costume of the ward. It is very well coordinated, and obviously you put some time and thought into the costumes as well. Well rehearsed. Y'all did an excellent job. You were right together. You had the Macarena, the cha-cha, the Susie Q, the walk, the slide, the shimmy. You did everything but play the bongos.
Oh, you forgot. Where are the yeah.
Lots of variety in that routine. Really enjoyed it, and it was well rehearsed. Thank you.
Awesome. I loved it. That is one of my favorite songs, so I was just having a good time down here. It was great. Obviously, the costumes are beautiful. They coordinate great, and you got the crowd going, and that's always one of the goals as a performer is to engage the crowd, and you guys got it off right from the bat, so that was great. And the shoulder shimmies, it's a skill. You would be surprised. It's hard to do, really, it is. And y'all are naturals, so congratulations. It was good.
Are y'all engaged? Have y'all seen some great dancing tonight? 5 couples. We've seen some great dancing, haven't we? So let's vote. Remember how we vote? We can vote on our phones. We can vote in the back. We can vote on the website. Let's vote. Let's support Jake and Debbie. Let's support our other couples. Let's find out about the judges' scores. We'll look to Brantley. 9.1. Patty. 9.4. 9.2. Great scores, great job. Thank y'all for everything you've done to support the Thread tonight.
It's not too late to vote. It's not too late to vote for us, so get out that phone and start voting.
And she never gives up. Don't you understand, Spear? Isn't that right? She never gives up, right? Y'all keep voting. Let's support the Thread. Remember, everything you give goes directly to the Friends of the Thread tonight. So we've had 5 great couples. We've got one more. Let me tell you a little bit about Sandy Lee and Sam Shaw. Sandy is the general manager of the Courtyard Marriott here in LaGrange, is a native of Washington, D.C., but moved here in 1996 to be closer to her mother. She enjoys spending time with her family, and especially her cousin's daughter, the love of her life, Miss True. Sandy had a plan to move to LaGrange for 10 years maximum. That was in 1996, and return to her hometown in D.C. 25 years later, she is proud to call LaGrange her home. Sam, her partner Sam Shaw, just started his 2nd year of law school at Mercer University School of Law. He most recently spent the summer as a summer associate at Thornton & Graham PC. I won't comment any further. He is a 2020 graduate of LaGrange College, magna cum laude. In addition to living in LaGrange his entire life, his parents, Jerry and Loretta Shaw, have lived in LaGrange for most of their lives. He is a lifelong member of the First Baptist Church on the Square. Will you please join me in welcoming to the stage Sandy Lee and Sam Shaw.
Despacito, quiero respirar tu cuello despacito. Deja que te diga cosas al oído, para que te acuerdes si no estás conmigo. Don't believe me,
watch me nay nay. Okay. Now watch me whip, whip. Watch me nay nay. Gotta cut loose, foot loose. Kick off the Sunday shoes. Ooh-wee, Marie. Shake, shake the floor. Oh, my Lord. Come on, let's go. Loose, you're loose. Everybody cut foot loose. Kick off the Sunday shoes. Please, Louis, pull me up on my knees. Jack, get back. Come on before we crack. Loose, you're loose. Everybody cut, everybody cut. Everybody cut, everybody cut. Everybody cut, everybody cut. Everybody cut foot loose.
Great job, y'all. I know you probably need to catch your breath because there was a lot of activity on stage. That was a great performance. Boss lady, right? I didn't put that in the intro, but everybody in the room knows Boss Lady. So tell us, Boss Lady, about the dance routine tonight.
I can't breathe. Oh, I'm sorry, Jim. He didn't know I was running for mayor. Now's the time. We wanted to do something a little different. We didn't want to do the traditional dance, put a little activity, creativeness. So that's where that came from. It's a lot of work.
And so, Sam, you learned that in law school, right? Was that where you learned to dance?
In the torts class. That was an intentional tort.
Inside joke for lawyers, right? Torts class, right? All right, good job. Tell me about the thread. So Boss Lady, you talked about the thread and about what it means for the health of the community. Could you elaborate on why you think that it's such an important amenity?
Well, I think it's important because I'm still breathing, y'all. Hold on. It does promote healthy lifestyles, healthy living. You know, I have the honor of walking with my friends on Saturday mornings. We love the thread. That's where we woosah. So we love it. And most of all, I get to stop for cookies at the shop now. Thank you.
All right. Local Grounds, the first business to open up on the thread. So thank you, Philip Abbott. Thank you for opening up. We'll hope we'll see many more businesses opening up and developing to take advantage of the thread. So Sam, the bio didn't mention this, but obviously LaGrange College graduate, LaGrange native, now in law school, but you also have had a real estate license. Would you like to comment on what you think the thread means as an amenity for people considering moving to LaGrange or relocating here or buying a house?
So I think the thread is really important in the real estate market because people want that active lifestyle, you know, and people want that amenity nearby. I'm sure there's people in the audience who've bought a house recently and they wanted to be on the thread or at least near it. So, I mean, I think it's important in that respect.
Great amenity for our community. Thank you all for coming out tonight and support. Don't leave. Boss Lady, don't leave. So we're going to hear from our judges, and we're going to start with Leah.
All right, that was so much fun. It kept me on my toes, and it let me not to, I didn't know what to expect next, and that's what's entertaining. And it was such a beautiful and like wonderful timeline of dance from the years and the decades. And so I think everybody in the audience was able to connect and like have a memory from a song that they heard and it brought them back somewhere. And that is just such a pleasure to experience. So thank you for bringing that to us.
Sandy and Sam, you guys play a cat and mouse game the whole time. It was so entertaining from that aspect. Travolta, Michael Jackson, the Backstreet Boys, Little Lateen, Footloose. I mean, we had so much variety in that routine. It was thoroughly entertaining. Thank you so much.
I think y'all win the award for most songs in a dance. I definitely am glad I'm not the one that had to edit all those songs together, but they were done excellent, and you moved and transitioned through each one of them beautifully. I thought it was excellent how you were acting, portraying those characters, whether it be Michael Jackson or Madonna, so well, and changed just at the drop of the hat, just as fast as the music changed. So it was very engaging and exciting because I didn't know what was coming. And I loved the props at the end. You can never go wrong with props, too, so it was excellent. Thank you.
Great comments from our judges. Great comments from our judges. Remember to vote for Sandy and Sam. Let's see if our judges can reveal their scores. 8.2, 8.4, and 8.8. Excellent. Great job, guys. Great job. Okay, so you've seen all 6 couples that have danced tonight. Let's give it up for all 6 of our dancing couples. Weren't they great? What dedication, what passion, what energy, what they brought to entertain us, but also to raise money for this great cause tonight, to celebrate and support the Thread and what it means for our community. So remember, you've heard the judges' scores, but that's only half of the result. The other half is based on your donations. Whether you're sitting at your table and you pull out the QR code on your phone, whether you go to the table in the back of the room between the double doors, or vote on the website if you're watching us online. We have 30 minutes. Can somebody give me the time? 9:22. So 30 minutes, we're going to keep the voting open. But here's what's going to happen in the meantime. In the meantime, you're going to come up here on this stage, right? This is an open invitation to come up here on this stage. If you don't want to be on the stage, stage right, we have a dance area. So during this voting period, I want to see y'all up here. You've seen what to do, right? We've been watching. We watched some great dancers tonight. It's time to show your moves. Come up here on stage, and when the voting is concluded, we'll come back and announce the winners. The DJ is going to play the music. I invite you to come to the stage. The stage is open.
That's right. You heard him. Come on, everybody. Let's have some fun. Come on.
Trumpet. The trumpet. Mambo number 5. A little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of Erica.
Finally, the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's give it up for all these dancers up on stage. Let's hear it for them. All of you were fantastic. I appreciate you up here serving, helping out the Thread. I want to introduce you. This is Natalie Hale. If you have walked on the Thread, you know Natalie Hale, right? She does a fantastic job as our executive director for the Friends of the Thread, so she will present the trophies. I want to say a very special thank you to everyone who contributed to make this such a special evening. The dancers, the choreographers, judges, tabulators, DJ, and our very own Mayor of LaGrange, Jim Thornton. So thank you. Also, thank you to all the generous gifts from our sponsors. This idea would have never moved forward without you. And so glad that you helped out and participated in that. Thanks to every one of you who attended here tonight. You guys are wonderful. Thanks to everyone who joined us online. And good stuff. Good stuff. So these funds will go towards the Thread awareness, acquisition, safety expansion for everybody in our community to enjoy. So the real winner for tonight is the city of LaGrange, Troup County. You guys who used the Thread. So the total amount raised was $94,662. So that's over and above our goal that we set tonight. So it's over 110% of our goal. So fantastic. They're all wonderful. All right, here we go. So Natalie will present the trophy, and the winner is Debbie Burdett and Jake Jones. One more time, let's hear for all the dancers up on the stage. And we're going to end this evening with even more dancing. Invited everyone to come up on stage and dance the night out.